AJ was a lot better.
You want to know the irony to this situation right here? Had Anthony Joshua killing now, don't you? You see the urgency in him now, don't you? You see it. The most confusing thing about Anthony Joshua is if you're that compassionate and if you knew that you was going to feel like this, if you didn't accomplish your mission, gun shy. He's too big to be gun shy. He is. But I ain't going to be here to talk about the fight because after Usyk was announced, I turned it off. I go back to look at my phone and I see AJ out here tripping, walking out the room. So for a person who never really wanted to share anything, for a person that we couldn't get no clear answers about the Andy Ruiz fight, for the person that wanted to keep all that from us and doesn't make excuses and this and that, for a person that does that, it made no sense for that same person to end up basically, spilling his guts to the crowd after he takes a loss. Those two people, they don't match. They don't both do that. It's either one or the other. So, that was AJ breaking. No, we always knew it wasn't always good. And this is the thing. You never had to pretend like it was. Because you know what? Some days are just dark. It just are. That's life. Some days it's just dark. Some days the sun is not going to come out. It's going to rain all day and maybe 2 days. But, third day, you have some sunshine. But that's reality. Anthony Joshua felt he messed up in some kind of way, especially by throwing them belts down on the ground. So he went back to the ring to try to once again clean it up with one of those kumbaya speeches. Because he thinks a nice, good, positive, healing, hopeful, let's all get along speech will always help and clear things up. And it don't. Some days for that day, some days you just fucked up. Some days you just mad. Some days you ain't got to be okay. Some days you ain't got to be, higher road Jones. Some days you ain't got to be that guy. Some days you just on that tip. Some days, because you're human, you're allowed to be, because you go through emotions. You're allowed to be that. Nobody asks you to be perfect all the time, but that's what he tried to put on. And it broke him inside and out. It affected him from his mental to his physical. For real, not AJ not being able to be his damn self. Because he's this endorsement tycoon. That's what he talk about the pressure. He got pressure on for this. He got pressure on for Eddie. You know what I'm saying? He got pressure on from carrying the UK. He got pressure on to fight this person. He got pressure on to try to get the belts. AJ had pressure every damn where. Be a role model. Be this. Be that. Be strong. Don't show weakness. This, and that. All that. AJ don't do good under pressure. I knew that when he took his ass over to America to fight Andy Ruiz. You shouldn't have never let nobody get into your head that much that they dictate your move. But this is the thing. We see he got the aggression in him. We just seen it right here. It's there. Why don't he got that inside the ring? And at the end of the day, you got to ask somebody like Anthony Joshua, at this point in your life, with all that you have accomplished and you did good, what are you fighting for? Because it must be hard. What are you fighting for? You're not starving. Got plenty of money. You got a place to stay. You take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Good career, notoriety, recognition, fame, this and that. What are you fighting for at this point? And don't tell me legacy. Because at this point, it needs to be something a little bit more than that. Because if this is you fighting for legacy, it ain't strong enough. He need to ask, what is he even fighting for? Something got to drop a fire in the pit of your stomach. What is it? Do you even have that anymore? You're probably so far gone. You know what I'm saying? You're so ahead of the game. It's hard to get that. You ain't starving. You ain't hurting for nothing. You ain't nothing. So he need to figure out, what is he fighting for? Because I do recognize that AJ is the first of his kind. There's never been an AJ in boxing. He's the first of his kind. He really is. Nobody came out of high school hitting home runs. AJ was the man before he got the belt. AJ was the shit before he got the belt. AJ was selling out shit before he was shit. You know, he just had it. Out the gate. There's nobody that's been like him. So who knows, with that level of success, that early, that quick, shit, this is the result of it. We don't know the outcome of it because we never seen it before. He's the first of his kind. But then again, it's things like this to make people like Floyd Mayweather so damn special, because we're so fucking sick about Floyd Mayweather, people don't even mention. See, Floyd Mayweather can sleep in silk sheets and pajamas and still train like he ain't got a nickel in the bank. That's rare as hell. Look around. You know it's rare. Look at these bikes today. Look at people like Anthony Joshua. Look at people like Errol Spence. You're like, damn, like, how did they lose their hunger that quick? Like, that's a hard thing. Even the best fighters couldn't do that. Even the best fighters succumb to the silk pajamas. The best. That's one thing that made Floyd different. His actions matched up with his craft. It aligned perfectly. Hard work, dedication. That's what they always hollered in his camp. Floyd is the definition of showing you that hard work, it ain't no magic trick. It just takes hard work, but the results are guaranteed. Floyd showed you that. He lived the life. He walked the life. He ate the life. He slept the life. Floyd's sleeping schedule was that of a fight. Floyd be sleeping in the morning and stay up all night. You know why? Because he trained his body to be active like that during that time. Because those are the times that he walk out and get in the ring and fight. That's why he's up all night and sleep in the morning. Train all night and sleep in the morning. So his body starts peaking with his optimum energy around that time, because that's how he trained his body. Once again, it all lined up. But it's a talent to stay hungry. Floyd can make $100 million and still be hungry and not slack. It's rare, man. It's rare. But this stuff that he did, didn't help him at all. It made everything worse. A lot worse. And I hate to see how people going to come at Anthony Joshua now, because I can already see it. I see the comments right now. I see it right now. Crybaby, quitter, disrespectful, and a racist. Oh yeah, they're going to come for Anthony Joshua. Leave thoughts in the comment section. I'm out.